It should be no-brainer, easy legislation. Who wouldn't want this? But I want to throw the non-government, the liberty-minded wrinkle into an issue called upskirting. Okay? That is the taking of photographs of private parts when people don't welcome them. It is a loss of dignity to the woman when she finds out. If she finds out before it can get out onto the internet, that's one step better, but dignity gone. If it does get on the internet, especially if she's identifiable, oh my God, it is a lasting something that nobody wants to live with. No woman wants to feel that some stranger is getting his jollies off of her in private. So states have enacted laws, well-meaning ones, against upskirting. The authority of the law just might put these pervs in jail. The law is such a forceful instrument that it might deter. I would like to suggest that community and standards that are more publicized than we have done might deter better. Here's what I'd like people to consider, that we might actually do even better for women's dignity without the law and concerted community action. Think about why the law might be actually problematic. Law to be enforced now puts the woman into a courtroom. So the man is going to defend himself. Expect something like this. Well, she's a slut anyway. Or she exposes herself to lots of men and this is not any sort of extra harm when I photographed her. Do women really want to go through that? By contrast, here's the communitarian response. It is, son, we don't do that around here. We respect women. You do this again, at best, you're going to be run out of our community. You might not have had a father who told you this before. This community is doing that job now. This is the start of Decency 101, which might be more important than Law 101. The law is expensive and it's scary, and sometimes we get things wrong and the consequences of jailing somebody are really, really huge. Something short of law might be more influential. Community recognition. And here's what, without law, you could still do to this perv. You put him on the internet. You're a pig and a perv, and we're not going to tolerate upskirting. By the way, we might show him a more innocuous thing. It's called the internet, where there's plenty of pictures of women who want to expose themselves, and you can have at them mostly for free. Nobody gets in trouble. The new reality is what these laws are moving us towards. I'd like the community to move us towards them faster. The new reality is men are supposed to keep their eyes on women's faces and not anywhere else. The new reality is a woman who feels looked over feels degraded. And to meet this new reality, we could have new rules of decency. Like, keep your camera phone off when you're with humans you don't know well. Take nice scenery pictures. Take pictures of cute animals. They're not going to object. If you are a guy who's privileged enough to be invited into a woman's private space and she lets you photograph her, at that point, it'll feel sublime. It'll be uplifting. Because until that time, your photographs are tawdry, they degrade yourself primarily, and make women feel degraded and certainly uncomfortable. Good intended law, better if it were carried out forcefully by the community of people that do want to respect women and keep them dignified. I'm Mark Greenstein.